BYB Beers, what is going on? I'm Rob Brubaker. I am your creator and the host of the Build Your Better Boat podcast. That was a crazy game of poker by OAR, or as some people like to call it. A little shout out to my alma mater, Ohio State. Saw those guys at Ohio State a bunch of times. A lot of people don't know, but they actually get started at Ohio State. A lot of that band went to Ohio State. They played at Ohio State. A lot of parties, a lot of venues there in Columbus, Ohio. An awesome, awesome band. If you don't ever listen to their music, I would definitely recommend it. So today is a two-part. Today's the second part of a two-part series. So if you haven't listened to the first part on calorie counting, go ahead and do that. So yesterday I read an article on some information on why to count calories, and then today I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to go over an article that says to not count calories. The great debate, right? The great debate on whether or not we count calories or not. Speaking of great debates, we had here in the United States, we had our presidential debate last night between President Donald Trump and Vice President Joe Biden. Don't really have I don't really have much to say about what went on last night. If you watched it, I'm not even going to comment on it. I'm not. It was interesting, to say the least. So we're going to move on. We're going to get into talking about calories. Oh, thank you. Also, yesterday was National Coffee Day. And a member of the Build Your Better Boat community, Trisha Owens, informed me that Dunkin' Donuts, my favorite coffee, was giving free coffee away. So thank you. That was very good. Let's see here. Let me find my article here. Where'd it go? Bear with me here. Okay. So I found, and I was saying this yesterday, but it's like you Google calorie counting and everything is regards to reasons why not to count calories. It was harder to find things on reasons to count calories. So I found this article that I thought was interesting. It's from trustednutrients.com. And the title of the article is simply 10 reasons not to count calories. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. To me, it does not matter if you count calories or you don't count calories. I'm just giving you information. So we will start. So the number one reason to not count calories, according to this article, is counting calories takes all the pleasure away from eating. Sharing a meal with loved ones is one of the greatest pleasures in life. Counting the calories in every single bite you take is the best way to ensure you don't enjoy your meal. I can see that. But it's just like that. It's like that with anything. It's like if you're on Weight Watchers, they're points. You're not counting the calories. You're counting the points. So, number two, counting calories usually leads to consuming processed foods. And I do see this because it's easier to find the calorie content on foods that have labels. So if you're using unprocessed foods, um, it's not as easy. You have to actually do some work, but it's not that hard. Like if you have a scale and you have an app, you can find out what the calories are on anything. Um, Number three is consuming the exact amount of calories your body requires does not guarantee that you're going to get all the nutrients that you need. All calories are not created equal. Let's say a chart tells you that your body type and activity level indicate you need 2,500 calories per day. Don't fall into the common trap of choosing foods for their calorie level instead of their nutritional one. So I kind of touched on this yesterday with the empty calories. So you can eat and consume calories, but they don't have any nutritional value. And so this is very true. Number three is very true, that just because you're getting the calories doesn't mean you're getting all the nutrients that you need. So you have to be very careful on that one. Number four is counting calories teaches you to ignore your body's signals. We're all born with the ability to know when we're hungry and when we have had enough. The problem is these signs are subtle and require mindful concentration in order to be recognized. Okay. Number five is restricting calorie consumption does not work on the long term. This is the whole lifestyle change, right? You hear people say it all the time, like it has to be a lifestyle, it has to be part of your lifestyle. So what they're saying is that calorie counting is not a long term. It's not realistic for long term, lifelong. Not sure on that one. Number six, counting calories does not address the root of the problem. We don't eat just to nourish our bodies. If that were the case, we would all be at our ideal weight. We eat because we're hungry, yes, but also to avoid having to feel uncomfortable feelings like boredom, sadness, anxiety, or fear. Find a way to resolve any emotional conflicts that lead to overeating. Don't resort to calorie control as an escape from the real problem. Number seven, what matters is the quality of food, not the number of calories in it. Food manufacturers make it seem easy to lose weight. All we have to do is eat only light, low fat, or low calorie options. So, so this is, number seven, I get what matters is the quality of food, not the number of calories. But if you're eating a ton of quality food, like you're still overeating. And I think that's the thing that a lot of us struggle with is we think we're eating healthy, like we're eating the right things. We're just not using the correct portions. And that's where the calorie counting can really help, in my opinion. Digesting fat leads to a feeling of fullness. Good fats are an essential part of any effective weight loss program, as these are slow to digest, which helps us, among other things, to feel and remain full until our next meal. So, again, I touched on this yesterday. Out of all the macronutrients, fat has the highest calories per gram. So, when people are on a calorie restricted diet, they tend to avoid fats because it costs them more calories. So, they feel like they can eat other foods, mainly protein, that it doesn't cost them as much in their calories, right? So I do see this where people who are on calorie restricted diets do tend to avoid fat. Counting calories puts the body in a state of stress, which then causes the body to store fat. As you know, your state of mind can affect your body's functioning. If you are concerned about the calories you consume, your body enters a state of stress, which raises cortisol levels. Cortisol blunts metabolism. So number 9 is interesting, and I probably need to do a podcast on this, but the mind plays such a role in health and wellness, not only in mental health, but also in physical health. The mind is like sleep patterns, everything. I mean, the mind. The majority of time when I overeat, it's because I'm letting my mind get to me. I'm stressed out, and my mind's telling me to eat, or I'm bored. It's not because I'm actually hungry. Number 10 is your body is not a walking mathematical formula. Have you heard that 3,500 calories, which we talked about this yesterday, equals 1 pound? It's a very good estimate, yes, but unfortunately, in reality, people don't work with such precision. When my treadmill tells me I burn 3,500 calories, does that mean I should be able to climb down and get on the scale and see a 1 pound weight loss? Well, first, I would probably have to crawl to the scale because it would take quite a bit of running to burn that many calories. Once I got there, though, would I see exactly 1 pound of weight gone from my total? No, human bodies don't work that way. Okay. So, again, this is from trustednutrients.com. Title of the article is 10 Reasons Not to Count Calories Anymore. If you're interested, check it out. Again, this is a 2-part series. So yesterday I touched on some of the benefits of counting calories, and then today I touched on an article that talked about why not to count calories. Again, I do Weight Watchers, so it's a point system. So I think it probably uses calories. What it does is it entices me to eat like low calorie, dense nutrient foods, right? So again, I think at times we make this so much harder than it actually is. Like we try and make it rocket science when it's not. It's just like eat healthy. Like just make good decisions. Cut your portions in half. Lower your portions. Instead of getting donuts, eat some eggs. Instead of eating chips, eat some grapes. I don't know. That's what I do. But I know that some people are a little more specific with their macros and their calories and different things like that. So I just want to provide you guys a little bit of information, a little bit of content to, entertain you and also get your mind moving a little bit. Anyways, go build your better boat today. Ride the waves that come along. Embrace the grace and be elite. If you have not joined our Facebook group, we encourage you to do so. We would love to have you. Facebook.com/groups/BYBB, the number 1. Ask to join. I'll get you in. I'll talk to you. Have an awesome day.